What's up, everybody? I'm Jack Slater, aka the Comic Outlaw. Yeah! And I hope you're ready, because we're going back to the world of weird. Yeah, She Hulk. What the? Well, yeah, I guess I'm sorry too, man. Guess the covers have been too racy and they decided to put her in a snowsuit. But we're not in the land of ice, we're in the land of space. As She Hulk's on a mission to rescue two people, Razorback and his beautiful girlfriend, from the asparagus people. Yes, you heard it right. I said the asparagus people. And yeah, like this comic book run just keeps getting weirder and weirder. So let's get it on. Anyway, She-Hulk has to do a little recap since Wheeze and the other guys have no idea who the asparagus people is. And this goes back to Marvel Girl, where she became the Dark Phoenix, where she was corrupted by a mutant named Mastermind in order to get her to join the Inner Circle. And this kind of drove Dark Phoenix crazy. She went on a rampage. She went into the Shi'ar Empire, devoured a star, and this system happened to be where the asparagus people were. And I guess the term asparagus people is just a slang term because no one else knew what to call them. But to go back, way back to their origins, you have to go to Submariner, who thought these natives were worshipping a block of ice. Angry that they weren't worshipping him, he was having a bad day, I guess. He threw the block of ice into the current and started to melt. And there was something in there. As a submarine reaches out, grabs the dude, and it ends up being none other than Captain America. And this is the origin of how Captain America ended up joining the Avengers. Now, as everything goes for superheroes, it's never that easy when you come back. So he wakes up, dons his costume, and realizes all the Avengers are stone. And he's wondering basically what's going on, why are they in stone, and why do they look like they're in weird poses. But at this point, Captain America has a new life to find. He has other things he needs to do. He ends up running into Rick Jones. Rick Jones offers the help of the Hulk, but since Steve has no idea who that is at this point, he tracks down this person and ends up being one of the asparagus people who's been using a gun to turn people into stone. Apparently, centuries ago, he landed here during the Roman times, and this is where the story of Medusa comes in, because he had a ray gun that turned people into stone. Eventually, Captain America makes him a deal. He frees the Avengers. They help him get his ship back. He takes off. Of course, Captain America gets into a small fight with Submariner, and they deal with him. Submariner goes home. He becomes a member of the Avengers. The rest of history. And damn, I love the way they do that recap where she's just laying there. Anyways, I like to mention that they just killed 9 pages without actually going into the story. So bravo for that. Anyways, they're heading to the system, and they get into a little run-in with a local PD. And this is where this guy says that he ain't going to get no parking tickets. He's not going to get stopped. He's prided himself on evading these people so far, so he's going to do it again. And yeah, this ship is fast maneuverable, and he's just zigging and zagging. And eventually this guy begins to slow down, stop, and they think they're in the clear. They think that they've outwitted this guy. They've avoided going to jail, being arrested, but as always, it never seems to go right. And the reason he slowed down is because they had backup inside, if you know what I'm saying. So all these ships are there, and there's no way they're going to outmaneuver all of them, especially if they start firing off laser beams. So, yeah, they stop. And look at the different designs here. You got to give it to the artist. I do love the different designs of the ship, even though they're out in the middle of nowhere. And the story's kind of eh. But, let us continue. Now, who would be on these ships, you ask? Well, an old enemy of the Fantastic Four, the Skrulls. Yup, the Skrulls. And these aren't the wussy, peacekeeping Skrulls from the Marvel Girl movie. These are the pissed off, butt-kicking, empire-taking Skrulls that take no crap. Anyways, they bring the humans on. Of course, they got to bring them in their boxers, make sure they're not carrying anything. And of course, this guy hits on She-Hulk, saying that she'd be pretty if she wasn't a skull. basically going, you got a purty mouth. But of course, She-Hulk just does not want to take that, pushes him over, says that they're here to get their friends out. And this is where the Skrull kind of jumps in and says they're going to actually take over the system, maybe destroy the planet, do what Skrulls do, But She-Hulk has other plans. And I don't know so much as she convinces him, since they're going to, like, destroy the planet anyways or take it over. But, they decide to send her down to find her friends. And he's wondering how. How, with 300,000 life forms on this planet, is she going to find 3? Well, She-Hulk has a very basic strategy. And it's a time-honored strategy that some heroes have employed over the years in being in an alien planet or a civilization. You just teleport there. You simply start running around. Maybe make a hole in a wall. Scare a few people. Of course, the local PD is going to come, capture you, and then take you to prison. So yeah, this is just a basic trap. So She-Hulk's, being taken prisoner, and they do exactly what she thought they were going to do. They lead her back to the prison, where she finds her friends. She-Hulk with a big old smile on her face, thinking this is going to be easy peasy. She has just done the hard part. Now all she has to do is rip the bars open and escape. I mean, after all, these are the asparagus people. Anyway, she runs to the bars and boom! She didn't see that force field coming. So, yeah, her plan had one teeny tiny flaw, their technology. So they're trapped in here. They have no idea how to get out. And they're a little worried because they don't want to end up like him. And who's him? It's Rocket Raccoon. Yeah, one of my favorites. But why is he stoned? Matter of fact, why is he captured by the asparagus people? Do raccoons eat asparagus? Anyways, what will happen the next time? We'll find out, won't we? And as always, I'll catch you on the flip side. Yeah.